He was active 7 days a week, 365 days a year, often 20 hours a day or more. During 44 years of leadership, he did not take a single vacation or personal or sick day. This is neither exaggeration nor legend. It is a matter of record, as the Rebbe's daily schedule was public knowledge. During those 44 years, the Rebbe delivered thousands of public discourses. He responded to millions of letters and requests for advice and blessings from men and women everywhere, and to questions from organizations and institutions of all stripes. These requests ran the full gamut of human experience: health, marriage, children, livelihood, education, business, Torah, and the sciences. The Rebbe initiated, guided, and supervised a global network of Lubavitcher institutions. In personal meetings, he counseled countless individuals, Torah scholars, simple folk, and heads of state, men and women, elders and children, business titans and troubled teens, men of letters, and the ill and infirm. Every Sunday from 1986 until his stroke in 1992, the Rebbe would stand for many hours without interruption, greeting people, listening and offering blessings and advice while distributing to each person $1 to give to charity. These sessions often lasted for more than 7 hours, and by this time the Rebbe was already in his late 80s. I'll skip ahead to a part of the book that I like quite a bit, having read through most of this. By the way, on a personal note, in the mornings when I walk, I have a little bit of energy in the morning before I go to work, and I listen to the Art of Living, the series of letters that Rabbi Levi put on my iPod. I highly recommend it. There are letters that the Rebbe's sent to many, many people. There's a wide variety of them read by one of the rabbis, and it's very, very beautiful, very poignant, and pertain to as much today as they did in the 1950s, 60s, 70s, and 80s when they were written, and on all issues, political issues as well. One world, one direction, one master in the universe. The breadth and depth of the Rebbe's worldly knowledge included many disciplines: engineering, history, medicine, technology, chemistry, law, literature, politics, and at least 9 languages. He was well versed in all these fields and more. The Rebbe viewed the world's diverse components as part of a single whole, a whole that is vastly greater than the sum of its parts. There is no fragmentation. The function of every element affects the entirety. This is both a practical truth as well as a philosophical one. The world and its inhabitants were designed to be one, created and continually sustained by the one God. And because it is intrinsically one, the world should be treated accordingly. Thus it behooves humanity and its governments to be acutely conscious of their conduct, for the effect is felt globally. They must strive for an awareness that true oneness is achieved only by serving the one God. Created by God, the world is innately good. The world is intended as a place that acknowledges and is receptive to God, where God feels comfortable. However, there are times when God intentionally conceals the good in order to create challenges. Through their behavior, humans can mine the depths of divine concealment and reveal the good concealed within. Accordingly, we should not reject or strive to escape the physical material world. Rather, we are to transform it into a dira v'taktotim nonim, a dwelling place for God, in which His presence affects every human behavior and through man every object and aspect of existence. Furthermore, the Rebbe taught, the world can and should express the divine through its own resources. While our submission to God's will can profoundly affect the world around us, a true dira v'taktonim can only be achieved when the world in all its worldliness and on its own terms expresses and facilitates the revelation of the divine. Hence, when newly observant Jews express interest in abandoning their careers in the arts, sciences, or technology in order to devote their full energies to Torah, the Rebbe, almost without exception, insisted that they remain in their professions. He pointed out that their contribution to perfecting the world was to be through the particular skills and position that their God-orchestrated path had led them to acquire. There's several sections here about science and other things, but this is a beautiful tribute here. And I know from listening, as I do in the morning, one of the beautiful letters he's written is the fact that, you know, everything does have a purpose, and there should be time for regret. Sometimes we look back, we think, why did we do that? Why did we move here? Why did we do that? There was a purpose in it all, and we're not always aware of it, but Hashem knows the way. Right.
The divine providence that guides and directs us, the Baal Shem Tov said, very intricate and very detailed. We think we ended up here, there, But in reality, God sent us there. There is a song that expresses and we'll then continue with some songs so that Go will be able to go. It's a song that expresses the idea of unity and at the same time also of Ahavas Yisrael. And it expresses what we do, what we did tonight. It's a song that has to do with eating. It's a Yiddish song. And we have it here in the booklet. I'd like us all to join in. I believe it's in this booklet. Essen, Esse, Schlafen, Schlafse, was soll man tun, als es darf sich nicht. Which means, when it comes to eating, we're easily persuaded to eat. Comes to drinking, we're easily persuaded to drink. But what should we do when it comes to davening? To go to synagogue, put on tefillin and daven to Hashem. It's daven something. It doesn't seem to flow so easily. I'm not sure if it has it in here. But in any event, we'll pick it up. Ready? I'll sing it and follow along. Clap along. I don't see it in here. I thought it was in here. I don't see it here. Ready? As, let's see, everyone together. Say the words. As, come on, Jonathan. Schlafen, louder. Schlafen, was soll man tun, als es darf sich nicht. Come on, Shmuel. Essen, lady. Schlafen, was soll man tun, als es darf sich nicht. When it comes to davening, and we need a 10th one, it's hard to find that 10th one. He's busy at Sweet Bay, he's busy jogging, but in shul he hasn't scheduled his time. Hey, mama, let's go, Ariel. You know a little German. Yiddish. Schlafen, was soll man tun, als es darf sich nicht. Schlafen, was soll man tun, what should we do? We have this excuse, and we have that excuse, and yet we have to go down. Okay, before we go, we'll say a short thank you to Hashem, and we'll try to make this once a month. The Farbrengen, the gathering, you get together. Brich, everyone have to be Brich, Rahmana, Allahana, Malka, the Alma, Mara, the High, Pizza. We're going to see the next video that we're going to see.